Every single Marvel project announced for Phase 6 has one terrifying thing in common that nobody's talking about. From Fantastic Four to Spider-Man 4 to both Avengers movies, they all end the same way, with destruction. Total, complete, universe-ending destruction. And once you see this pattern, you'll realize that everything we think we know about where this is heading, we've been played. Alright, so let's start with the basics. Phase 6 officially kicks off with Fantastic Four. First steps, and while everyone's focusing on the casting and the Silver Surfer, they're missing the bigger picture. This isn't just introducing the Fantastic Four to the MCU, this is setting up the entire philosophical framework for what's coming next. See, the Fantastic Four movie is rumored to take place in an alternate universe. That's not speculation, that's basically confirmed at this point. And that alternate universe is going to collide with our main MCU timeline. But this collision isn't accidental. It's the first domino in a chain reaction that leads directly to the complete destruction of the multiverse. Now, I know what you're thinking, multiverse destruction sounds like something we've seen before, but trust me, what they're planning for Phase 6 makes Doctor Strange 2 look like a small-scale neighborhood dispute. Moving from the cosmic setup of Fantastic Four, let's talk about how this connects to Avengers, Doomsday. And this is where things get absolutely insane. Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom, it's the most psychologically devastating plot twist Marvel could possibly execute. Think about it for a second. Tony Stark died saving the universe. He was the heart of the MCU, the character who started it all. Now imagine that same face, that same voice, but as the universe's greatest threat.
Robert is just one of the most talented performers on the planet, and for him to be motivated to explore a new character like Victor Von Doom, it was like, it doesn't get more exciting.
The emotional weight of that alone is going to mess with audiences in ways they're not prepared for. Doctor Doom in the comics doesn't see himself as a villain. He genuinely believes he's saving the world, even when he's destroying it. Sound familiar? That's exactly Tony Stark's character arc. The man who said, "Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk," is now going to be the one saying, "Sometimes you gotta destroy everything to save anything."
Jarvis, sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
Now, while everyone's getting hyped about Doomsday, the real masterpiece is going to be Secret Wars. And here's something most people don't realize: Secret Wars isn't actually about a war. It's about choice. Impossible, heartbreaking choice. The comic book storyline that they're adapting deals with something called incursions. Basically, when two universes are about to collide and destroy each other, and the only way to save one universe is to destroy the other. Imagine having to choose between saving your universe or saving another universe full of innocent people. That's the kind of moral complexity we're heading into, and this is where the whole Phase 6 strategy becomes clear. Every project, every character introduction, every plot thread is building toward one massive question: who deserves to survive when everyone can't? But let's talk about how this affects our favorite characters, because this is where Phase 6 is going to get really emotional. The project's leading up to destroying and rebuilding relationships in ways that will make Civil War look like a friendly disagreement. Take the rumored Spider-Man 4, for example. If the leaks are true, we're looking at a story where Peter Parker has to work with villains to save his world. Think about that character development. The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man having to make deals with people like Scorpion and Tombstone because the traditional heroes can't handle what's coming. And then there's the Fantastic Four dynamic. Reed Richards is going to be positioned as one of the smartest people in the multiverse, but his intelligence is also what might doom everyone. In the comics, Reed's attempts to solve the incursion crisis actually make things worse. Imagine the guilt, the weight of knowing that your brilliance is what's destroying everything you're trying to save. Now here's where we need to get real about what Marvel is attempting. From a storytelling perspective, Phase 6 is trying to do something that's never been done in cinema. They're trying to tell a story where the heroes lose everything, where impossible choices have to be made, and where the traditional good guys win ending isn't possible. The Russos coming back to direct Doomsday and Secret Wars isn't just about getting the band back together. It's about getting the only directors who have proven they can handle massive ensemble casts while still maintaining emotional intimacy.
And, but we're very excited about the stories. That's why we came back, because we felt like we had a really strong idea for what these movies should be. And we're really happy with how they're coming together right now.
Because that's what this story requires. You need to feel the weight of every choice, every sacrifice, every impossible decision. But honestly, this storyline is so complex, so emotionally demanding, that if they mess it up even slightly, it could alienate the entire fan base. We're talking about a story where beloved characters are going to make choices that seem villainous, where heroes become the problem, where saving the world means destroying worlds. And that brings us to why Phase 6 actually matters beyond just being another superhero story. At its core, this is a story about responsibility on a cosmic scale. It's asking questions that don't have easy answers. If you had the power to save everyone, but saving everyone was impossible, how do you choose who lives and who dies? This is why the Doctor Doom casting is so brilliant. Tony Stark started this universe by taking responsibility for his weapons being used to hurt people. Doctor Doom is going to end this universe by taking responsibility for saving it, even if that means becoming the thing everyone fears. The characters we've grown to love over 15 plus years are going to be faced with choices that there's no coming back from. And unlike previous MCU storylines where heroic sacrifice saves the day, in Phase 6, heroic sacrifice might not be enough. Sometimes saving everyone means becoming the villain in someone else's story. And that brings us to the ultimate question: are we as an audience ready for this kind of stories? Are we prepared to watch characters we love make choices we hate? Are we ready for a Marvel universe where there are no easy answers, where doing the right thing might be indistinguishable from doing the wrong thing? Because that's what Phase 6 is promising. It's promising to challenge everything we think we know about heroism, about sacrifice, about what it means to save the world. And honestly, I think that's exactly what the MCU needs right now. The Infinity Saga gave us the comfort of knowing that good would triumph over evil. Phase 6 is going to ask us what happens when good and evil aren't clearly defined. What happens when the only way to save everyone is to become the thing everyone fears? That's the story Marvel is about to tell, and win or lose, it's going to change everything. So, what do you think? Nate, are you as excited, confused, or even terrified about the direction Phase 6 is heading as I am? Let me know in the comments, because honestly, I think we're all about to find out together just how far Marvel is willing to push their own universe, and how it will reshape everything we thought we knew about these characters and stories. It's safe to say that Phase 6 is about to take things to a whole new level. If you're anything like me, you've probably been wondering about the deeper layers of this multiversal journey Marvel's been hinting at for years. And if you want to dive deeper into the comic stories that are inspiring all of this madness, make sure to check out the Time Runs Out storyline and the original Secret Wars from Marvel Comics. These stories have shaped some of the wildest and most complex plots in Marvel's history, and understanding where all of this is coming from will completely change the way you experience Phase 6. Trust me, grasping the significance of these stories will not only enhance your understanding, but will also make the events that unfold in the MCU that much more exciting. So, whether you're a casual viewer or a diehard Marvel fan, this journey is going to hit differently if you know what's truly at stake. This is going to be wild, guys. It might shake the very foundation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it, and I'm here for every single second of it. Buckle up, because we're about to experience something unlike anything we've seen before.